Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Supermarket Simulator. For some reason, I don't know if this is like early stages of some cognitive disease or something, but by the way, this is starting off a lot heavier than I realize I intended it for. But when I look at like certain things on a screen, I just immediately don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like I've been recording continuously, and I'll just stop and start the recording for each part, right? So I do it through OBS, and it says start streaming up top there, which I can't stream on this profile, so it doesn't matter. I changed the whole profile so that I don't accidentally go live. And this also plays into that. When I see the button that says start and stop recording, I think, did I want to do that? I don't think I wanted to do that, did I? It's like, yeah, I did. That's why I started recording. I'm recording. Why wouldn't I do it? What's the deal with recording? You know, so I don't know why, like, cognitively, I look at that and think, is this the right move? I mean, this is the 7th thing I've done in the last couple of hours to record. And it's like, yeah, I want to keep recording. Now, that's happened to me before, too, when it says start streaming right above that. And it's almost like it's telling me, and I'm taking orders from OBS. And I click it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. It's like, no, you don't. You don't want to go live right now. You want to record. God, I hate when I do stuff like that. The best is when it's like accidentally on the camera screen, too. And it's just me sitting there just like, oh, what's going on here? People are jumping into stream right away like, oh, shit, we got an Andy stream right now? Let's go. It's like, no, that was an accident. But we'll just go with it. We'll pretend like I did it on purpose. Anyway, here we are at our store. Let's open the day because I think we are good to go. Got to check the lights, make sure that switch still works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this is acting as a double refrigerator. I'm going to probably replace this with double refrigerators later on. And, you know, it's just aesthetically pleasing, I guess. Aesthetically pleasing. And I'll box these up and keep them. I'm not going to sell them. It's kind of ridiculous to sell stuff back at half price when you can literally just put it in your storage and just have these shelving units and things like that. That's what stores do, too. I mean, we had, like, metal room at Toys R Us. It sounds a lot cooler than it really was, but it was just shelves and fixtures and stuff that we didn't use. Of course, people just threw stuff in there when really you're supposed to organize it nicely for when you need that stuff. But it's all right. I would always organize it and get all beat up for it. Oh, man. All right, coffee is going fast. We need to make sure the coffee stays stocked. Eggs have gone fast, so I'm going to get a coffee and an eggs. And I cannot purchase that yet. After this lady is done... Oh, wow. Good. Yeah, that's a good purchase right there. I like that. All right, cool. Hopefully this is all I have to restock today. I don't want to spend a ton of money while I'm recovering from what we just did. Oh, yeah. Get all that trash out there. And I have this extra product just sitting around here, too. Wish I could put all this stuff out, but I can't yet. Boy, can I just put a box on the floor? That's the other thing that I like this game a lot, but man, there's a couple of, like, weird issues that shouldn't be issues, and one of them is just, why is there such a hitbox detection thing with this? I mean, I get for, like, you know, the shelves, you don't want just a bunch of shelves stacked on top of each other. I get that, but, you know, a box on the floor? You can put a box on the floor in real life up against a shelf. Boy, I am having a big... Okay, yeah, having a big problem here. Whoops. Let me, what the hell did I do? I was just clicking dollars. I think I dyslexiaed the amount that I was seeing. But either way, you gotta get that tutorial thing out of the way anyway, so it doesn't happen just randomly later on. Yes. Oh, yeah. Good sales, dude. Sometimes you can see, like, not this one. This one was a good transaction, but sometimes you get a lot of items, but there are a lot of cheap items, and it's just kind of like... That sale wasn't as good as I thought it was, you know? But now these sales have been pretty good today so far. Alright. Flour's looking pretty low. We have 2 kinds of flour now, though, so that also helps when there's multiple types of product out there. You know, there's options and stuff, different cereals and things like that. But as you get more product and you expand your store and days and stuff, you know, more people shop. Oh, God. We got to get peanut butter, flour. I'm going to get spaghetti. Both kinds of flour, I guess. Yeah. Definitely need the peanut butter. I think really, like, hardcore, you know, players of this game look at how much unit prices drop and then just stock up. Like, the peanut butter, for instance, went down in price, so I bet people will look at that and just buy a bunch while it's cheap. And then when the unit price goes up, you know, take it out of their storage and sell it. Like, that's some well-oiled machine kind of stuff. And eventually I want to get to that point, but right now, man, we're just hanging on. We're just surviving here, dude. All right, what you got for me? Some dollary dues. Ooh, a couple of coffees. Excellent. $17.50 for 2 items is pretty damn good. Like I say later on, though, man, some of those big ticket items, towels, bleach, that kind of stuff, dude, they're good. Oh, yeah. You know what sucks about the potato sacks later on? I don't know if you guys have gotten to that point yet in this game, but later on you'll get to potato sacks, and they take up a lot of space. You can only get 2 per shelf, but they don't cost a lot, so it's like your $1 per square foot. You lose out on it, you know, because, like, I could sell... I mean, there's, you know, 8 of these on there, and each one's probably about 1, you know, 1 for 1. The flour probably costs a little more than 1 potatoes, so you lose a lot of square footage with the potatoes, and it just sucks, because it's like, you need to have them well-stocked, and you don't want to run out of them, but it's like, they're just taking up a lot of space, you know? I usually have, like, 1 or 2 full shelves full of potatoes. It's just, yeah, it just don't make sense financially, you know? Like I say, $1 per square foot matters. I wish there were, like, key metrics. I bet there are going to be at some point, like, key metrics and things like that in this game. I don't know why. I don't know why I want it to be so realistic. Like, I didn't like doing that stuff in real life. I mean, I love numbers and data analytics and things like that, but man, it was also very, like, very stressful, you know, those kind of analytics. Yes, get in there, give me all of the stuff. You know, we also like to have not necessarily people in line, but we didn't want to just blow through the lines too fast, because it was like a hype creating thing, is what they said also. It was like, well, if you don't have anybody in the store, people think like, oh, we don't have to rush to get that, or there's nothing going on in there, you know, sales-wise, things like that. Which, to a degree, yeah, but also, if you see a lot of people in a store, it almost deters you from going to shop there, because then it's just, you know, oh, I don't want to wait in line, or this or that. So I could see it going both ways. It definitely felt like once we had a little line going at the registers, though, there was more people that wanted to shop, and I don't know if that was just an illusion kind of thing, but it really did feel that way sometimes. So who knows? Maybe there is a lot of truth to this. I mean, they spend, you know, millions of dollars a year on research and you know, testing and things like that at all these stores. So I guess they know something, but your boy don't know nothing. Your boy don't know nothing. Okay, let's see here. Do this, and we have 29. This oil, dude, it reminds me of lime juice. First of all, it looks like there's a duck on the front of it. And second, I just keep thinking it's lime juice, you know? And like this is lemon juice or something. Like, it does not make me think of oil in any way. It doesn't look like any oil I've ever used. Alright, we'll end the day here. Looking good. What do we got? $33 profit, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Start the next day. Flour, rice, oil. Flour, rice, oil. So oil went up in price. But, wait, flour, rice, oil? Is that what I said? Yeah, okay. And this is the flour? Yes. Excellent. Oh. Do some restocking. You got to turn these lights on, man, all the time. Okay. So what it's looking like is we got some money. We definitely have a little bit of money to play with here. I'm going to pay off the loans. I don't want to ever back up on these bills and loans and stuff because it gets really tough when you get backed up against that wall there. I think this is pretty manageable. I don't have to move this around too much. Now, the only thing I was thinking is there's so much tea down here that maybe I don't need to necessarily have that much tea. But I think it's just something I don't have to think about, you know, so whatever. I'm going to add that to cart. Is there anything else I need here just right away? Maybe that green oil. The cereal. Yep. Definitely need some cereal. Over here. Eggs and water, I think. We'll just get some of that, too. Yeah, so we'll mess around with this. And keep that nice and full. Actually, you know what? Open the store. There we go. Yeah. I could definitely fill this while we're open. I don't know why I ever think any other way. But we should be in a pretty decent spot to make a little more money. See, this size store is pretty good, pretty manageable, pretty nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know how long this one's going to run because we're doing 2 days in one. And I should probably pay attention to that kind of stuff, but I'm having so much fun that I don't want to. I don't want to pay attention to anything except this game and hanging out with my buddies. You all are my buddies, and I sincerely mean that too. That's why we don't have, like, I mean, you know, everybody's like, oh, what do you call the people that support you? I've said this numerous times, but, you know, it's like, oh, you know, the people have, like, a name, like the freaking, I don't know. What do people call people here? You know, maggots are like Slipknot fans, and Mouseketeers are, you know, Mickey Mouse fans or whatever. I don't know. You know, I have absolutely, of course, I need, you know, examples of what I'm talking about, and I have absolutely none of them in mind. So I'm sitting here just like saying things, but you know what I mean. Like, I've joked and said avocados because that's funny, but you know, we're just buddies. We're all just friends hanging out, you know? If I met you in person, I'd want to hang out with you, you know? I'd want to just go get some food and talk about life and sports and whatever else, you know? Games and, you know, just be buddies. We're buddies, you know? Like, I don't understand. I jokingly referred to us as the fun buddies before because we have fun together. You know, and it kind of sounds like fuck buddies, and I thought that was kind of funny. But, you know, we, you know, we just gotta, we gotta do what we do, you know. Plus, you never know how that comes off. It depends on who's watching, you know. We're definitely buddies either way. That is 100% a deal. All right, what do y'all got for me? Cool, cool, cool. It's so strange how I can feel both very successful at something and also very unsuccessful. And I know that's a real thing that a lot of people feel. But it is such a strange feeling, you know? Because I'm like, I want to be in life somewhere, you know, good. Where I can just do the things I want to do and make the things for people that I want to make. You know, the content or whatever. And not worry about anything other than, you know, just doing a good job at this and hopefully giving people a good environment to hang out in. Give some people some entertainment, some fun. You know, a friend to hang out with when they need one. And sometimes I'm not able to do that as like, well as I want to. Because of life getting in the way, you know? oh, I have this thing I need to work on because I can't just, you know, hire a contractor, or you know, I have to pay these bills. I don't know where it's coming from, so I'm going to have to, like, step up my editing this month or whatever. So it's just, I don't know, man. One of these years, we'll be in a spot where we can solely focus on the buddy-to-buddy relations and the content that we put out, you know? Who the hell is we? I don't know. The royal we. I don't know. El Deuterino. But you know what I mean. It's just it's very, very important to me that this is not just me, you know, playing games with my head up my own bussy. You know. I wanna be doing the thing. And doing it in a meaningful way. Yes, there we go. That's the thing, dude. I know a lot of people, like, try to influence people on what to do, when to do it, all this stuff when it comes to, like, you know, there's a lot of people that are weirdly vocal about voting and stuff like that and taking political stances. I don't know if that's just an attention thing, you know, if people just want to talk about it for attention, but me personally, it's like, you can have opinions on things like that, and that is fine, but I don't come to a stream or a YouTube channel for political opinions. I come to watch games and make dick jokes and things like that, you know? So it just never made sense to me. It's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having opinions on things and you know, just having ideas and mindsets and stuff, but, like, why try to shape the mind of other people? Why, you know, it's like going to a family get-together and there's, you know, a political discussion or argument about issues and things like that. It's like, whose mind are you changing? You know? I mean, you're not changing your grandfather's mind. He's been alive for however long he's been alive for, you know, and his ideas about something is not going to change. All you're doing is wasting your time and breath on something that just does not, you know, belong in that space. You're wasting the time you got left with everybody arguing about something that's not going to change. You know, and if you're at a political rally and you start discussing politics, or in a debate club or something like that, yeah, it's a completely different story. It's a different setting. It's a right place, right time kind of thing, you know? But I never understood that. It's like, I don't, you know. The only reason I say that is because, God, you know, the election was last year and everything, and it was just so much, like, everybody was just so in your face about, you know, oh, this and that, and, you know, you'd go onto a YouTuber, and it was like you had half the comments rallying about what they'd say and half the comments being upset about it, and it's like, dude, I just want to hang out, you know? I've done a lot today. I've gone through a lot. I see enough of that shit on TV. It's like, I don't need somebody to tell me what to do. And again, that's the only reason I'm saying that is because my point earlier about, like, I don't want to influence anybody on anything. It's not my position. It's not my, you know, intent, except when it comes to stuff like content creation. And I always circle back to this, and I always talk about it at the end of a lot of videos, but it's like, dude, make stuff. Like, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, the most high quality stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a new idea, an old idea. If it's something you want to do, just make stuff. Enjoy what you're doing. Life is too damn short to not be enjoying what you're doing. You know, if you even think like, oh man, I'd love to do something like this, but I'm too nervous. Or I'd love to do something like this, but I don't know if I have the voice for it or whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter. Just do it, man. My God. Anybody who wants to, you know, make something, like, just start working on it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't have to do it anymore. It's super easy. You know, if you want to delete your videos because you thought, oh man, that's embarrassing, delete them. But, you know, you'll never know unless you try it. The only reason I say that is because I was that way. For years, couldn't start YouTube, didn't think I could do it. Couldn't start Twitch. Finally was like, you know, I had a friend who was like, you know, shout out to Julian again, you know. Credit where credit's due all day, every day. But that man said, yo, let's just do this. Just go with it. And I said, all right, fine. And now I love it. And here we are, you know. So please just make stuff, do things. I'm expanding on my usual topics or points at the end of the videos, but yeah, that's where I was getting at with that. Anyway, y'all, great day. 249 in the bank. Thank you all for everything. Thank you all for hanging out. Huge plays, man. We're coming up on day 11. Literally says 10 right there. I can count, I promise. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Please take it easy. And again, make stuff, do stuff, get out there and you know, just create, man. It's all about creating. I love you all. Please take it easy.